Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on this channel we read, discuss, and obsess over books together. And today I'm going to be starting a new reading vlog. It's going to be summer themed. Literally every book in this reading vlog has the word summer in it. They're about summer, and I just always love to do like a summer romance reading vlog when it comes to summertime. So we're just gonna like jump right into it. I'll show you the three books that I've chosen. So the first one here is The Summer of Broken Rules by KL Walther. I did start this one today. I have the audiobook, and so far I am enjoying it. It's basically the concept where this girl is going to her cousin's wedding on this vineyard that her family has visited every year. This is the first time she's visiting after her sister's death, and she ends up meeting one of the groomsmen there in this game that they play every time they visit the vineyard, and obviously things go from there with the groomsmen. So that's kind of what this one is about. I'm imagining it's going to tackle some grief, some very interesting family dynamics, because it is like a very big family at this wedding. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Next I have This Summer Will Be Different by Carley Fortune. Now this one is basically about this girl who she meets this guy in PEE one night, and they have this undeniable chemistry until she learns that he is her best friend's brother. They decide that they can't date and it's never gonna work out, and I think this jumps back and forth for all of like the trips where they just keep on like trying to avoid their chemistry every time she visits PEI. And then I think the now perspective based off the synopsis is that the best friend, they're in Toronto, and she flees to PEI a week before her wedding. She's in crisis mode, so Lucy, who is the main character in this, follows her to PEI to try to help her through this crisis. And of course, who is there is Felix, Bridget's brother. So yeah, this one does sound interesting. Someone confirmed me this does not have cheating in it, so I'm excited for this Carley Fortune book because I do really love her writing, and I think it'll just be like, this one just sounds really interesting. Next we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Now this one is the third book in her like Part of Your World interconnected standalone series, and this one is the one that I think I've talked about in a few videos where they both believe that they're like cursed to have bad dates, so they think that if they date each other it will cancel out the curse and then they'll be able to find good dates again. And then there is some stuff with like toxic familial relationships, you know, taking custody of their siblings, stuff like that, that kind of just, you know, in that Abby Jimenez style adds an extra layer to the story. So I'm really excited about this one, and I believe that they decide to date just for the summer. I think that's where the title comes from, but we shall see. So yeah, these are the three books that we're looking at. I also love that all of these covers are like some sort of summery water sunset kind of vibe. Like they are just so cute. And yeah, so I'm really excited for these, and I just want to do a quick intro before I keep reading The Summer of Broken Rules. Now, like I said, I started it. So far so good, liking the voice. I do think that, I don't know, maybe it's just the audiobook, but she seems to like already be crying a lot and like very overly emotional. I will say, like, her boyfriend just broke up with her 2 weeks before she's supposed to attend this wedding, so she doesn't have a date to this wedding now, which is like, on top of being broken up with, she feels very like embarrassed and doesn't have to talk to everybody about how she broke up with her ex. Yeah, so we'll see where this goes. I will update you guys in a bit once I've read more. Hi guys, I don't know how, but I kind of forgot that I was doing this reading vlog. Well, okay, I know how. Quick story time. So I was supposed to finish this reading vlog before I went on vacation, and it just didn't happen. I went on vacation on June 24th, and I was supposed to finish this reading vlog and read all three of these books by then. Before I left, I ended up reading half of this one. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just finish the reading vlog when I get back. And then I ended up almost getting stuck there, and I was sick while I was there, and so I didn't end up doing my vacation reading vlog at all, which I was supposed to read a different 3 books for. So I got back, and on the plane ride back, I was literally so tired, and I had the audiobook for this book, so I just finished it on the plane. And that's where we're at. We have finished this book, and we have not read either of these yet. So I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts on this book really quick, and then I guess I'll just continue this vlog and continue this summer romance reading vlog. I feel like this is very on brand for summer as well. You're constantly doing different things, and like I feel like you feel like you have more time to read because it's summer, but you don't because you're doing more things and you're like out and about and you're busy. So I digress. My bad. Anyway, I am going to tell you guys what my thoughts were. I finished it and I was just like, I actually really kind of love this book. I understand the hype. It's really cute for a YA. I ended up rating it 4.5 stars. Again, I just thought it was really cute. I thought the whole assassin game was really fun, and just like a really cute like side plot to have. Oh my god, I literally watched Anyone But You recently, and it's also about like a wedding. So I kind of just mixed up the two plots in my brain for a moment. But nonetheless, I thought this was a really cute YA. I thought the moments were super cute. I loved the audiobook. It was so fun. And I would definitely just recommend this book. Like, I understand the hype, and I think it's a perfect summer YA book. It definitely reminded me of that like Lynn Painter type of writing for YA. And yeah, it was just really cute. And there were some moments where there was like dealing with grief and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. Anyway, moving on to the next book. I think like I'm honestly not sure if I want to read This Summer Will Be Different or Just for the Summer next. I feel like This Summer will be different because it's newer and it's based in PEI, and I just feel like it'd be really, really fun to read. So yeah, maybe I'll start this one. I don't know, I think it'll be fun. I will connect with you guys in a little bit once I've started it and like what my thoughts are. This is the Indigo exclusive version. So there's bonus content. There's like a map. There's a map of PEI. Oh my god, that is so cool. This is gonna be cute. I'd love to go to PEI. Maybe this will inspire my next domestic trip in Canada, because I just went on vacation and had a almost meltdown because of everything that happened with almost getting stuck there. So maybe I will stay domestic for my next vacation trip. Let's see. Hey guys, the lighting right now is kind of bad, but we're just gonna do a quick update on This Summer Will Be Different. I did make it to chapter 13, page 97, so I thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys a quick update on how I'm feeling. So far, I'm actually loving it. Carley Fortune's writing is so addictive, and that's why I did really love her first two books. It was just the tropes that were in them were not it for me. This is free of that trope so far, and I'm really just enjoying it. The then and now is really cool. I like how she writes her books and how you kind of get like this full picture of the person's relationship, because she does a lot of then and now. So basically what this is that Lucy and Felix met one day when Lucy landed in PEI, and she was waiting for her friend to fly behind her. Basically her friend missed her flight, so she was waiting in PEI for her friend, and it's her friend's hometown. And she was at this bar and met this guy, Felix. They had a one-night stand. It was one of the most electric nights that either of them have ever experienced. And the next morning they realized that Felix is Lucy's best friend's little brother. She had heard stories of him but never really seen him in person, and because Lucy's best friend calls him by a different name, she didn't really make the connection. And same thing for Felix, didn't make the connection because Bridget calls Lucy a different name all the time. So they're kind of dealing with the fact that they have this uber attraction to each other, but one of Bridget's rules is that Lucy could not date her brother. So you kind of get this then and now, where I think over the past 5 years, they are fighting their attraction for each other as Lucy visits PEI once a year with Bridget. And in the now perspective, we are about a few days out from Bridget's wedding, where she's going through some sort of crisis and needs the support of her best friend and her brother. So they're again thrown into this kind of situation together where they have to try not to hook up, not to fall in love with each other, and support this person that they love dearly. And so far, it's just really, really fun and cute. There is a few things about it that I thought at the beginning was not really believable, like the whole like electricity at first sight thing. Like I've never actually experienced that or seen or heard of that happening in real life, where like you lock eyes with someone and it's like a spark thing. So that was a little bit. And just this whole like, I want to know what Bridget is up to. Is she having a crisis, or is she just trying to like get her best friend here? Like I'm so confused. Like does she know that they've been hooking up and she wants them to like each other? Like I'm confused, because right now Bridget is just like not explaining what's going on. So that's basically everything that's on the synopsis, to be honest. None of that is spoilers. This is all literally her mission is to help Bridget through her crisis and resist the one man she's never been able to. So yeah, you know all this going into the book. I think just seeing it unfold is so interesting, and kind of seeing where they go to the end as a couple will be really cool. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Really loving it. Thought I'd just give you guys a quick update, and I will definitely connect with you guys once I've read more, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be a good one. Oh, one more thing. I love Carley Fortune's writing because she is a Canadian girly. She's from Toronto and she writes about all these different places in Canada. And this time she's writing about PEI, which is really making me want to visit that province and like that island because I've never been there before as a Canadian. But also I just love how real her books feel to me because the other half of it is like based in Toronto. Like Lucy and Bridget work at Sunnybrook Hospital together. That's a really popular hospital here in Toronto. There's just so many things that she mentions that I'm like, oh, I know that place, or oh, I've been there, or so it's just cool to kind of like have that as part of the book as well. Anyway, I will connect with you guys later. Hey guys, so I thought I would check in about This Summer Will Be Different. I literally have less than 100 pages left. I'm on page 249 out of like 340, chapter 30. So these last 100 pages I feel like are gonna go by so fast. You know, we're at that point in the book where usually in a rom-com the couple gets together and everything is great and then something terrible is about to happen, like a third act breakup or conflict or something. So we will see what it ends up being, but yeah, so far I'm really loving it. It's really, really cute and just a really easy read. So I'm gonna try and finish it tonight, hopefully, and I will definitely update you guys on how it goes. Alright guys, we are gonna discuss This Summer Will Be Different. I just finished it and I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I really did like it. I thought that the writing was super fun. It was very entertaining for most of the book. I thought that the ending, like the last like 50 to 100 pages were kind of slow and they jumped time like a lot. Like there's a couple months between some chapters, so I feel like it was just kind of like dragging on. But I also feel like time was needed so that the main character could have some like development, you know? But either way, loved this. I think this is definitely a redeeming book for Carley Fortune for me, and I'll probably pick up her next one. And there was just like so many themes in it. I also just loved all of the like PEI scenes, and I really do want to visit PEI and like Nova Scotia and just the east side of Canada one day. So this was super cute. I got the exclusive Indigo edition. So on the back, it has like a map of PEI, and the author has gone to PEI like 3 times, so there's a few places that she's been to that she kind of like recommends that people visit. And also some of these were like inspiration for things in the book as well. So yeah, either way, loved it so much. I thought it was super cute, but there was just some parts that were kind of slow and not as, I don't want to say action packed, but I guess like entertaining as other parts. So I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. Anyway, the last book for this video is gonna be Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I am really excited about this one. I don't really know what it's about. Oh, this is the one where they think that they're like cursed. So both of these people think that they're cursed to like always have bad dates and not find anybody. So they think that if they like date each other, that their curses will cancel out, and then they can like date other people. But obviously with every Abby Jimenez book, there's always like a side plot or some sort of like personal kind of thing going on with the characters. So for this one, Emma has a toxic mom and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings. So all of a sudden they're dealing with like a lot more than they expected, including like catching real feelings for each other, because I think it was like a fake dating type of situation at first. So anyway, I'm excited for this one. It feels kind of thick, to be honest. Oh wow, it kind of is. It's 405 pages, so that is a little bit thick for a romance book, but nonetheless we will get through it. But yeah, I'm super excited. I love Abby Jimenez's books, and I've heard amazing things about this, and this has a blurb from Emily Henry on the front too. Anyway, I will check in with you guys once I start the book or have gotten through it a little bit. Hey guys, so I thought I would give you an update since I am on page like 150. I got to chapter 15. So far this is definitely one of Abby's more, how do I describe it? More like traumatic, deeper books. She's talking about situations that I've never read about before in one of her books or in a romance, to be honest. The trigger warnings kind of talk about like childhood neglect, mental health issues, stuff like that. So it's definitely a very complex story. I don't want to explain too much because I feel like people should go into it not knowing too much about the backstories of them. But as for the dating, so far they are like really cute. They're starting to kind of like each other more, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on reading. I'll keep you guys updated. But so far it is really cute, and a little bit summery. Like they're at like kind of like a lake house type of cottage deal. So yeah. Alright guys, I thought now was a good time to give an update on just for the summer. Today's been a really weird day weather-wise. It's been like sunny, and then rainy, and then sunny, and then rainy, so I've kind of just spent all day reading, to be honest. I have gotten to chapter 34, so we're on page 289, about this much left in the book. And, I will say that like I'm liking the story. The writing's very easy, it's flowing very nicely, but for some reason there's just like, this got such a high rating, and it does tackle very important issues and has so many nuances that like of course make it deserve that rating. But I think I'm just like, there's some things in it that are really like bothering me, and I don't want to say what they are because they're spoilers. But for one, there's things that like the best friend kind of says and does that really bother me, and I'll just like the way that she kind of like tries to tell Emma about herself and how she should feel or act or whatever really bothers me. And then I just feel like one of the main characters likes the other one a lot more, or is showing more effort and flexibility, but it's just such a complicated situation that like I'm having trouble like coping with it and like trying to figure out like what my actual opinion is. But it's something about it is bothering me. So I don't think that was spoilery. And I hope that gives you like an idea of what I'm trying to like talk about if you have read this. But I'm gonna keep reading. I have like just over 100 pages left. This book has like 405 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going and we're gonna see how this ends. Like, okay, one thing I will say is like, so you guys know based on the synopsis that the whole deal is that they're supposed to go on 4 dates, have a kiss, and then break up to break the curse. You know, we're like pretty into the book now, and I feel like one of the characters is really just hooked up on this like breaking the curse thing and keeps referencing it, and the other one is more like, no, like, can we just kiss to kiss? Like, can we just have a date to have a date and not like count towards our quota or something? Yeah, and it's just really bothering me. I don't know. Hey guys, I thought I would give you a quick update on Just for the Summer. So I ended up finishing it. Okay, the first thing I will say is that I did rate it 4.5 stars. So we'll start with that. I did really like this book. I really like the ending. I think that the character arc for both characters was really good. And I didn't realize how interconnected this series was. So definitely read these books in order. The order is Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and then Just for the Summer. And yeah, I thought this was a lot of fun, a lot of complex issues. Definitely look up trigger warnings and all of that fun, fabulous stuff. Overall, I think this was another hit by Abby, despite the things that bothered me, like I had mentioned about the front earlier. I'm gonna retract a little bit of it because I do think that, like, one, I will say you always need that type of friend who's not afraid to tell you when you're making bad decisions, and most of the time is right because they've seen you get hurt over and over and over again. So yeah, that's what I will say about that. That, I think, is gonna be it for this reading vlog. I read 3 summer romance books, and honestly, I've been filming this for like, I feel like 2 months, so I don't even remember the first book I read. I just know they all had the word summer in them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what summery books you read this summer, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.